Are you listening to this podcast on the Stitcher app? Then you need to know that Stitcher is shutting down on August 29th. Yep, on August 29th, you'll no longer be able to get this podcast on Stitcher. So now is the time to switch to another podcast app, like Apple Podcast or Spotify, and follow the podcast there.
Howdy, and welcome to the Roundtable for Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross.
Kiri Hester.
Aiden Cross.
Connor Shenold.
Brooke Bullock.
Johnny Payne.
Kim Cross.
Welcome. It has been such a fun time now. Unfortunately, because of scheduling, we did actually have to go a little bit shorter last time. So we only went episodes 37 through 39. It also gave us an opportunity to really end Aiden's arc, if you will. It took us a while to get there. Aiden, how do you feel about getting us through your storyline?
Was that 10 episodes? Was that what that was?
Golly,
close to it.
maybe. No, not.
Was it
not,
2 sessions and then
It was like 2
last
sessions
session?
and last session,
So
so,
that would be
about
11
11 episodes.
11.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think has been the longest series of episodes in the show. But, you know, it was basically kind of 2 arcs where we started the Feywild and
Yeah, you
we
were
ended the
ending one
previous,
arc
ended one
and
arc and starting a new one.
Yeah.
I'll say I felt great about it, actually. I mean, I have nothing really much else to say.
I thought it was awesome, and the fact that you did take us through the ending of one storyline to the beginning of another one.
And we ended in a cliffhanger, and we got some little one-sentence lore drops of some things going on. There's a lot to talk about.
I don't like how Brooke took notes. Brooke told me before we started recording, he took notes this time, which is really scary.
I did. So if I talk too much, like always, during the
that's
roundtable,
fine.
just let us
It's been
know.
so long since the other ones that I even listened to them and I still don't remember.
Brooke has better notes.
Same.
Brooke has better notes.
We also spent a lot of time meeting. We met like once every 2 to 3 weeks for a while there because of summer.
Yes, we knew.
And yeah, because we knew everyone's on vacation or going to camp or doing whatever else is going on. Plus we had SoonerCon going on.
SoonerCon! We were right. In the last roundtable, we made some predictions about people we would meet and things we would do. And we were all correct, except for the $5, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the $5?
Well, that guy that owes him $5 didn't come to SoonerCon.
Oh.
But we know who you are.
Yeah.
And it'd be really good. You know.
We are waiting for you.
Just become a patron and then pay it off. It's easy that way.
That's right. Just go to patreon.com/RedDirtDnD and become a $5 member. We won't bug you anymore.
Not only did we did SoonerCon, we also did Red Dirt Live. We had a busy summer.
Oh my gosh! And
so much.
Yeah, and so we did live at SoonerCon.
Yes.
Where we played these characters live in front of a live studio audience.
So much fun.
It was a blast.
With a little tangent one shot that at the time none of us remembered, and then it all came back to us. We're like, oh yeah,
right.
we did the circus thing.
And if you got to hear that, by the way, anyone who got to hear that, we did put that on our regular podcast feed. When you listen to that, that's what a raw episode sounds like. I have to edit. So take that one and then listen to one of our regular episodes. You realize how much I edit these people.
He worked so hard.
He did an amazing job.
My most red-faced moment was when we were doing that ascertain thing or whatever that was. Whenever I almost
The acid
acid. That's what it was.
Like, Brooke.
Luckily, normally we have the genius of Foley, Michael Cross, to help us out.
It does help to edit a lot of stuff that would have ended up in the outtakes. But yes, that was typically what a raw episode sounds like. But we had so much fun. Great audience. Really seemed to enjoy it. And it's SoonerCon, which is just great. Anytime we can go to SoonerCon, and I think it's getting more and more exciting to be a part of everything that's going on. I haven't heard any numbers from SoonerCon, but I'm thinking it had to be probably one of their biggest.
I think so.
It was nice.
And is it Squirrely Jedi Photography who just all week long took incredible photos?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Incredible photos.
If you get a chance, go to SoonerCon on Facebook. You can see all those pictures. I think we've shared a lot of this on our Red Dirt Facebook page.
You bet.
So after that, we then did a live in a bar.
Bruncheon and Dragons!
In a tavern. We actually got to have D&D in a tavern. And Bruncheons and Dragons was our first time to do something wholly unique that I don't know if anybody's out there doing, but it is performing for an audience in just a completely random setting.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, where people
So much fun.
choose the class race, and then Mark Coffrin,
Shout
our
out.
DM, just ran us through whatever the audience. He had kind of had a plan of what we're going to go through, but then all of our encounters were completely random.
Yeah.
From his little black book of
From his
random
little black book
encounters.
of random fantasticness.
That is like
he carries it
he
everywhere.
carries it everywhere.
Yes.
And it is
Just in case.
it is an amazing little book that he just writes down every single idea he has in it, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
If you see Mark out in the street, just say, "Hey, can I just look at the book, not touch it, but just look at it?" He probably has it in his bag of holding, pocket of holding, and he will whip that dude out.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's just,
There's a lot of writing, but I feel like it's a lot incomprehensible.
oh yeah,
You
it's
cannot
like,
read it.
It's
Yeah.
like the Grail Diary from Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Like that's what it looks like.
Because for DMs out there, if you're an aspiring DM, this is not a bad idea to carry around in a little notebook, because you never know when you're going to have an idea for a storyline. Now, I'm the kind of DM where I take other people's stuff.
Yep.
So
Me too.
I'm not going to worry about it. But for people like Aiden,
this is a cool mod. Let's just flavor text it all to
Yeah.
my favorite flavor.
yeah, that's the best way to do it for me. But for like Aiden is the kind of person that, and Mark is also, that wants to just sit down and then just start something immediately. And we were on vacation when my mom and my cousin we were going to go upstairs and play some D&D with a couple other cousins. And then they were like, my mom said, well, I want to go. Okay.
Adorable.
And so we went up there, and Aiden on the spot made up an adventure for us. And we've also done that at home when Aiden's just kind of created something. And so having this book of random ideas is always a good plan. But yes, we had a great crowd at the Blue Note.
It was awesome. What a crowd! All the way from the time we walked in the door, and no one will believe this, but I was the first one there,
I
and
was the
so
second
I
one there.
figured, and Connor was second, and I figured that you guys were already there.
I was already there, but I was in the back.
Oh, okay.
I thought somebody would come in through the back door.
Coming through
I
the
didn't
back
realize
door.
it was in the
Gotcha,
front door.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Playing the rogue. It was
I was
already
already stealthed
destined.
my way in.
It was
yes.
already destined.
Brooke and I were the distraction least.
It's true. And so the guy came in. I just flippantly said, it was bright, sunny morning, and I'm wearing my sunglasses and have my little duffel bag of stuff. And I said, and he said, "Can I help you? We don't open for like an hour." And I'm like, "I'm with the band." And he just looked at me for a long stare and then went, "Oh, the thing today, yeah," and let me in. That was Jared, and Jared ended up being so freaking cool. Like, he was great. He was
amazing.
yeah. And then Connor came and helped us start to set up. And
A lot of discussion on, okay, where does this table go?
Yes.
No idea. Let's wait for Michael to get here.
He was in the back the whole time.
Jared did a great job because he was used to setting up for bands, and he was like, "Tables, okay, yeah," and then mics, 5? Oh yeah, we can do
Maybe
that.
6.
So,
I don't know how many there are of us.
That was and I'd gone in there the Thursday before to take a look at it and take some pictures for you guys. I had no idea really what to expect until we actually started it, because it's just I didn't know. And then once we set up the tables, like, okay, yeah, we cannot have 5 players and a DM up here. So putting Mark down on the floor and having us up there, I think worked so well,
It ended
because
up being a
I think it
genius
worked
move.
amazing.
it was so much fun for him to interact. Next time we do this, I would love to have him have a wireless headset mic,
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
so that he could walk around and talk
Yeah.
to everybody and be a little bit more, because he was tied because of the microphone to where he was located at, and it would be neat for him to have been able to walk around and be more into, okay, you guys got your dice, roll out, but for our first time to do this,
That was amazing.
75 people showed up.
The place was packed. One time, about an hour in, it was standing room only. The place was it literally was standing room only. The place was, not packed as in like, pardon me, excuse me.
Right.
You couldn't move around, but just perfectly perfectly.
Yeah, it was
busy.
standing room only.
Yeah,
There were no more chairs or places at the bar to sit. It was all full, and I believe we haven't heard confirmation yet, but Blue Note I think wants us back.
Yes,
so we haven't set any dates. Well, they do want us back. We haven't set any dates or anything like that. We will, of course, let everyone know when we do have those. But for right now, we do know it will happen again. We just don't know when.
If you missed it, come on out because it's going to be a blast. And the crowd, oh my gosh, you guys were so much fun. Justin, Christian, Heather, Brandon was whose character sheets did we sign? He came around and got autographs.
Christian.
Yeah,
that was
Christian.
who came around and got everybody's autograph for got his character sheet.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
We signed his character sheet.
Heather made us dice and then let us choose some D20s from some different choices that she got. I picked up a nice purple that's going to go really well with my SDWay set for the character that I'll be playing in the Pathfinder pod. So that's going to be really great.
Yeah.
How about you guys? What did you get color-wise from Heather? Do you remember?
I got a red one with a black insert. It's like inside of it. It's all black of it.
I got a blue one. It's like a liquid core.
Sweet.
And it's amazing because the blue swirls with like this green kind of gold color. It's awesome.
Awesome. And white numbers?
And white numbers.
Sweet. Does anyone else remember?
I got this like gold leaf turquoise set. She let me have the set because she's a pretty girl and I'm a pretty girl, so.
I'm sure that was the reason.
Pretty girls gotta stick together.
But you can find her on Instagram at dice_slayer.
Cool.
She is local here in Oklahoma. She has she sells on Etsy as well. So yeah, check out Heather.
That's cool.
Do. Then
Go.
we are.
Mine looked like an autumn sunset with pips that popped. You can really see the pips very well.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the dilemma you run into
Yes.
is, I'm going to make a white dye with white pips, and it doesn't work.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Michael, go ahead.
No, I just, we are coming close to the end. We've got about 3 minutes left here. Then we're going to go and we're going to talk about episodes 36, 37.
No.
No, 37, 38, and 39.
There you
Yeah.
I knew it was 3 of them. I should go remember exactly which one. Being able to finish the arc, which was very exciting, talking with Mama Moth and getting us through the lycanthropes and a blue dragon battle.
Yes.
Young blue dragon.
It was just a little
Yeah.
pup.
A little pup.
Yeah.
Which might make you a little concerned that there might be more blue dragons somewhere. but-
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I already
of.
made that joke.
There's a mama around here
Oh,
somewhere.
I wonder where the mom's at. And then Jaska walks away.
Which we had in our outtakes, which, exactly. It's fantastic. Someday we're going to have to figure out whether the outtakes are actually canon or not.
I think it's like half and half, maybe.
We'll get to it later, but in the outtakes of 37, we'll get to 37 later. Kiri also learned why you never leave your microphone when the rest of us are still live.
That's right.
She was on a good mission.
I say, do you not want to eat?
We had pizza coming, which was very, very important. But
I don't want to leave the pizza guy out there.
But
you know?
poor Billy, he took a lot of harassment while you were gone from the mic.
It's okay. He also had a hard time. He couldn't, for a while there, he couldn't hit the broadside of a dragon, so to speak.
yes. And we are going to be going back to the long version. But before we do, we want to talk about the next, however many episodes are going to be Connor's. Connor, about how many episodes do you expect it to take?
I don't know. However, it's good that I'm starting with episode 40 because math from there will be easy.
Oh, very nice. And what episode will the dragon show up, do you think? Oh my God, he's thinking about it.
Probably, towards the end of mine.
83.
Like, how many episodes? I mean, go ahead.
Listen,
86, because that's what's going to happen, you guys.
After Connor is going to be Kiri, then we're going to go back to Aiden, then to me, then to Johnny, then to Brooks, going to finish this out again. Then we're going to go back to Aiden for one more final time to finish this whole thing out.
you said it like it's going to be like next week. This is
yeah.
Connor's going to take a few months. I'm going to take a few
We
months.
are going into 2024 with this, so it could be next sooner come before we could still be doing campaign 2. Well, we thank you all so much for being with us for the ride. We're going to head to the long version of this roundtable, but you can listen to it if you become a Patreon member right now. You can join at any level, just $5 a month. You get full versions of the roundtable. You get access to our Discord server. You get our episodes earlier, 4 days earlier, uninterrupted. Plus, you get bonus content. If at higher levels, there's other things. You get miniatures, T-shirts. There's a lot of stuff. Just take a look at patreon.com/RedDirtDnD or search for Red Dirt DnD at patreon.com. And we're going to the long version of the roundtable right now.